A poor man was walking along a road when he met a traveler who stopped him and said, "My good friend, I see you are poor. Take this gold nugget, sell it, and you will be rich all your days." The man was overjoyed at his good fortune and took the nugget home. He immediately found work and became so prosperous that he did not sell the nugget. Years passed and he became a very rich man. One day he met a poor man on the road. He stopped him and said, "My good friend, I will give you this gold nugget, which if you sell, will make you rich for life." The man took the nugget, had it valued, and found it was only brass. So we see the first man became rich through feeling rich, thinking the nugget was gold. Every man has within him a gold nugget. It is his consciousness of gold, of opulence, which brings riches into his life. You have to have a bridge of active faith. There is so much power in our subconscious mind when directed in faith. When I started this trucking business, I came in with active faith. I would see posts in Facebook groups of how garbage Amazon relay freight was. Then I met people in person that showed me a different story, actual results of what was working for them. Consistent freight that, if understood, could put you on a fast path to financial freedom. As I became more knowledgeable about their system, I was able to see how in some locations their freight rates varied. Some were higher, some lower. So how was it carriers were succeeding while others complained in forums and groups on why they were quitting the industry altogether? When you don't understand how to use your tools, that is a surefire recipe for failure. Look, I had no idea of what type of engine to really look for. I just knew I needed a 26-foot truck with a lift gate. I took my active faith, paired with the truck with well over 500,000 miles. I quit all the lip service and started doing more hip service. In translation, that means I took all out massive action. I started combining over the road along with the Amazon relay system to create what I call my fast track to freedom. I remember standing behind my barber chair, cutting a client's hair, and at the same time, I continuously watched the load boards, DAT, and Amazon relay. As I sat back and saw load after load get booked, it was a defining moment for me. I could either sit back, work 40 to 45 minutes for a $30 to $40 client, or I could take that leap into that truck and change my life. My first week, I grossed $2,800. Second week, right at $3,000. To say the least, I had begun to see the light. It was at this point that everything I heard or read negative about the industry that I had just started immediately went out the window and I got to work. Have you ever seen a plane take off? As the plane lines up on the runway, it takes about 20 to 30 seconds of pure momentum. You'll feel all the lightweight panels rattle and vibrate just a little, but after a few moments, the nose of the plane will lift up and everything gets quieter and smoother as you lift off into the sky. This is the same mental thought process you would need to have as you journey into this adventurous world of box trucking. That rattle you may hear from time to time may be routine maintenance. If you're a content creator, that rally might be various comments or other creators taking cheap shots to get a few more people to hear their rally cry. If it's one thing I learned in life is this: it doesn't matter how hard you dance. Not everyone is going to stand up and clap, so dance anyway. My journey is my journey. Your journey will be your journey. I didn't come into the business claiming to know everything or professing to be an expert in logistics. People seek my advice purely based on what I've been able to accomplish in just under 2 years. I think I may have inspired just a few people to pick up cameras and document their journeys on YouTube. And let me give you a heads up before you go down that path. It will be one of the most time-consuming tasks you will ever take on. If you don't believe me, go and take a peek at how often other creators drop content and focus on running their trucking business. You have to be built different, or just flat out love the creation process. I've been creating just about my entire life, so it comes a little natural to me. Think about this. If you can master a system for your business, duplicate the process, build rewarding relationships, create an empire, all from starting with your first truck, would that be exciting or would that be exciting? This is the mindset shift that you have to have. This is what makes people stand out in a crowd. This way of thinking draws new business to you like a magnet. If there was one piece of advice I would give you if you are in your beginning stages of starting your company, it would be this. You are entering a business and talking to other businesses, moving shipments for corporations. This requires a different level of acumen. You have to handle paperwork, taxes, marketing, promotion, the things that a business should be doing to be successful. What are you going to do to separate yourself from the pack? This may be the scariest thing you've ever tried. But if everything aligns up with you, jump in. The water is fine.
This is the part of running freight for Amazon Relay where sometimes you could literally drive. I drove 65 miles. I get over here, pull up the app because I'm watching some YouTube content. But I hear the app in the background. Get up, pull up the app. First thing I see is cancel. I was about to be on my way to Raleigh, Durham. The load was paying me $970 something. I get here to Spartanburg. My load is canceled. $175. I just put $144 in my tank. Oh! This is why people say Amazon Relay is trash. This is why. But it comes with the territory. You're gonna have some good days, you're gonna have some bad days. These are facts. Big facts. Especially when you're doing Amazon to Amazon like I do a lot of. You may not have this issue with post office routes. Why? Because the post office need that freight dropped off and they need trucks to do them postal routes. You rarely are you gonna get cancellations with postal routes. You'll get them, but not that often. You'll see more Amazon to Amazon cancellations than you do postal routes. So another heads up. This is just another heads up before you start running Amazon Relay Freight. Just know ahead of time that this is part of the process. This is part of the game. This is part of what happens when you decide to run Amazon Relay Freight. You're either gonna deal with the cancellations or go do something else. I know it's a possibility that the load could get canceled. Amazon's notorious for canceling loads and throwing you $175. I got up out of my bed at 1:45 a.m. to come knock out this load. Actually waited for this load to go up because it wasn't paying what I caught it for. I waited until it jumped over $4, about $4.50, $4.50-ish, a little over that, going to Raleigh, Durham before I even booked the load. So, whew. The saga continues.
Feels like the first time. Throw away all my pride. Don't wanna say I love you first, but holding it in just might make me burst. Love in the